Welcome back to Football Daily, where we're looking at 10 injuries that will ruin this season. There are some big names missing, and the consequences could be huge. Let's go. 10. Nicolò Zaniolo. We kick off this list with one of Europe's most unfortunate players right now, Nicolò Zaniolo. The Roma sensation has been dealt some horrendous luck after suffering not one, but two ruptured cruciate ligaments in 2020. The first injury caused the 21-year-old to miss 14 games, with the Serie A shutdown softening the blow of such a long period on the sidelines. However, the same can't be said for the second rupture. Having successfully returned to fitness, lightning struck twice for Zaniolo during a Nations League clash against the Netherlands in September. This time he will definitely lose a hefty chunk of the season, with up to 181 days on the recovery table. Coupled with his previous injury, and it's almost an entire year out of the game. This is also a disaster for Roma, who could definitely use his youth and creativity to support their aging attack. The fact Zaniolo still managed to score 8 times in 33 appearances last season shows what an exceptional talent he is proving to be. If the Giallorossi have genuine ambitions of returning to the Champions League spots, getting their young talisman back in shape will be critical. 9. Ricardo Pereira. Last season, Leicester City's challenge for Champions League football fell off the rails once injuries and suspensions shattered their backline. While Ben Chilwell's absence was critical, perhaps the biggest disaster to the Foxes' ambitions occurred when Ricardo Pereira limped off the field with a ruptured cruciate ligament back in March. The Portuguese international had been in excellent form, posting 3 goals and 2 assists just a season on from registering 8 goal involvements in his debut campaign in English football. But it was his defensive contribution that really outlined Pereira as the complete fullback. Last term he managed a stunning 4.2 tackles and 1.7 interceptions per 90 to go with a successful 2.1 dribbles per game. The 72 players he dribbled past was the 10th best record in the Premier League, despite him missing 10 games. Without the 27-year-old on the pitch, Leicester's form stuttered, and while new signing Timothy Castagne has done an admirable job at right back so far this season, Brendan Rodgers will be determined to have Pereira back as soon as possible. When that happens, the Foxes will be a force to be reckoned with. Before I go any further, just a quick reminder to subscribe to Football Daily and hit that notification bell to never miss one of our videos. 8. Dani Zagadou. Borussia Dortmund are currently in the midst of a minor injury crisis with a number of their first-team defenders on the treatment table. Nico Schulz, Marcel Schmelzer and Manuel Akanji are all missing. But top of that list is Dani Zagadou, who has been peppered with knee injuries since April 2019. The young French star missed the back end of last season with a ruptured knee ligament, only to hurt it again during pre-season, causing him to miss the start of 2021. Though far from perfect, Zagadou is a commanding presence at the back. Last season he won 2.3 aerial duels per game and made 2.1 clearances per match, all the while maintaining a pass success rate of over 91%. And with Mats Hummels at his side, he was slowly unlocking his potential. Dortmund's current defensive frailties were exposed in their 3-1 Champions League defeat to Lazio. In Rome, Thomas Delaney had to join Hummels and a 35-year-old Lucas Piszczek in a makeshift back 3, which proved no match to Ciro Immobile. It confirmed their worry that unless they can get Zagadou back on the pitch soon, their chances domestically and in Europe will be heavily limited. 7. Bradley Dack. Next we take a trip to the Championship, where the most high-profile casualty to injury is without doubt Blackburn Rovers star Bradley Dack. The attacking midfielder has been a massive influence in stabilising the Rovers back in the second division after falling into League One for the 2017-18 campaign. The Englishman scored 18 times in the subsequent promotion push, before matching that tally again in the Championship the following season. And he may have been on course to complete a hat-trick of top scorer awards with the Lancashire outfit, had a cruciate ligament injury not stopped him in his tracks on 9. Though Adam Armstrong has filled the goal-scoring void in his absence, no one in their squad takes more shots per game than a fit and firing Dack. The 26-year-old isn't expected to return until December the 1st, and can only hope his teammates can keep Blackburn in the promotion hunt until then. Currently in 9th, this could be their best opportunity to return to the Premier League in years, and Rovers boss Tony Mowbray will know his side are a much stronger outfit with Dack in their ranks. 6. Joachim Andersen. Fulham were so desperate to find a new centre-back on deadline day they agreed to bring in Joachim Andersen despite the fact that Dane won't be available until late November. So far the Cottagers have shipped 12 goals in 5 games, worsened only by West Brom, and picked up just a single point. Their backline featuring Denis Odoi and Tim Ream is worryingly calamitous, and Andersen should jump straight into their starting 11. Though last season was one to forget for the 24-year-old at Lyon, Andersen is still a fully fledged Danish international who commanded a price tag close to £22 million. At 6'3", the former Sampdoria star is a domineering figure, averaging 4.1 clearances per game in Ligue 1 and 6 in the Champions League. and he is surprisingly astute on the ball, averaging an impressive pass success rate of 89% across the past 3 seasons. Considering the amount of pressure Fulham's defence are under, his calming presence will be greatly appreciated. They can only hope all is not lost by the time the young Dane finally takes to the field. 5. Chimy Ávila. Like Nicolò Zaniolo, Osasuna forward Chimy Ávila is terribly unlucky when it comes to his cruciate ligament, having also ruptured it twice in 2020. The initial injury saw him out for a massive 213 days, and reportedly cost him a dream move to Barcelona during their desperate hunt for a forward back in February. If that wasn't painful enough, only 15 days after he had returned to action, Ávila injured his cruciate again. This time he's scheduled to miss 26 La Liga matches with another 181 days out. That's over 400 days injured. It can't be underestimated just how important the fiery Argentine is to Osasuna. Prior to his initial injury back in January, the 26-year-old was the club's top scorer on 9 goals in 18 games, and ranked second in La Liga for shots per 90. Not only that, he won a massive 3.1 aerial duels per game, regularly bullying opposition defenders despite his small stature. Without Ávila, Osasuna have struggled to score, only netting 5 times in 5 games this season. Though their stern defence has helped deliver points, they would feel much more secure with the former Huesca forward leading the line. 4. Jack O'Connell. Sheffield United's hopes of securing another season in the Premier League have already suffered a huge blow, after it was revealed Jack O'Connell could miss the season with an unspecified knee injury. The 26-year-old did feature in their opening day defeat to Wolves, but hasn't been seen since, and in his absence the Blades have picked up just a single point so far. In many ways, O'Connell demonstrated all the wonder behind Sheffield United's rise up the English football pyramid. Signed for a minimal fee from Brentford back in 2016, the centre-half immediately became an integral figure within Chris Wilder's system, and to date has made 166 league appearances for the Yorkshire outfit across 3 divisions. Last season alone, he ranked in the top 3 in their squad for clearances, interceptions and aerial duel wins, and was even linked with a call-up to England. After a fairy tale run, Wilder is in real danger of watching his side crash back down to earth this season, and without O'Connell, the chances of keeping their Premier League dream alive look slim. 3. Juan Bernat. This season PSG have had a remarkably different defence to the one that reached the Champions League final last term. Thiago Silva's departure has allowed Presnel Kimpembe to permanently join the starting 11, while new signing Alessandro Florenzi is already preferred at right back over fringe stars Kalon Dagba and Tilo Kehrer. But left back could be their real issue. Now Juan Bernat has been ruled out until March 2021. The Spaniard has been a steady hand in their defence since joining from Bayern Munich in 2018, making 74 appearances in all competitions in the French capital. Though he may not be a regular starter in the league, a career average of over 5 defensive actions per game has made him Thomas Tuchel's trusted choice against the toughest of opponents. In last year's Champions League, only Kimpembe and Marquinhos played more minutes for PSG than the 27-year-old. With Bernat nursing a ruptured cruciate ligament, Le Parisiens have only got Layvin Kurzawa or young Dutchman Mitchell Bakker on hand. And though Bakker has performed admirably, he is far from competing on Bernat's level. As the 2-1 defeat to Man United proved, PSG are as vulnerable as ever this term. 2. Dani Carvajal. Real Madrid's decision to sell Achraf Hakimi and not sign a replacement looks to have backfired, with Dani Carvajal missing from the team since the start of October. Ligament damage has ruled him out for 2 months at least, and as defeat at home to Cadiz shows, Zidane's side look a weaker outfit without their world-class right-back. Twice named in the Champions League Team of the Year, the Castilla Academy product has made 282 appearances for his boyhood club since rejoining from Bayer Leverkusen in 2013, but last season was one of his best yet for Los Merengues. In the whole of La Liga, Carvajal ranked 8th for passes into the penalty area and crosses, 7th for blocks and 4th for touches and interceptions. To top it all off, Real Madrid consistently won 2.4 points with Carvajal on the pitch, the most in the division alongside Ferland Mendy. Nacho may be trying his best in his absence, but even he will know every Madrista is craving Carvajal's return. The chances of them regaining their La Liga crown could even depend on it. 1. Virgil van Dijk. It's early days, but the sight of Jordan Pickford recklessly crashing into Virgil van Dijk could already be the defining moment in the current Premier League campaign. Sure enough, Van Dijk suffered an anterior cruciate ligament injury, which has all but ruled him out for the season, depriving Liverpool not only of their vice-captain, but the best centre-half in the world. It means they have to negotiate the rest of the year with just Joel Matip and Joe Gomez, as well as Fabinho and a handful of untested youngsters. Not a disaster, but they've all benefited massively from playing alongside Van Dijk. If you needed any more convincing of how important the Ballon d'Or runner-up is to Jurgen Klopp's backline, then the stats are clear. Since joining from Southampton, Van Dijk has only missed 14 games, during which Liverpool's win rate dropped from 70.5% to 42.9%, and points per game fell from 2.3 to 1.6. Most importantly, their goals conceded rose from 0.9 to 1.6. Quite simply, the Premier League champions are significantly weaker without him, so don't be surprised if the current era of good fortune at Anfield hits the pause button for now. So guys, that was 10 injuries that might well define this season. What did you guys think of the list? Did we miss any out? Let me know in the comments down below. As I said earlier, don't forget to like the video, leave a comment and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time. Peace.